Hello, let's do the New York Times Hard Sudoku for September 24th, 2023. There's a link in the description if you'd like to try the puzzle yourself. And I'm going to get started right now. All right, we have this 5 looking into this box. That means 5 is in one of these two cells. We use quarter marks to designate that within the box, that digit is limited to 2 or 3 cells. The only time I usually don't mark 3 cells unless they're all in a line. If it's like a corner, like around the corner like that, I usually won't mark it because that just gets confusing. But what we're trying to do is find, there's 2 purposes. One is if one of these gets eliminated, we know we have a hidden single in the box. So like if this can't be 5 anymore, say there's a 5 placed here, I'll undo all this. Say there's a 5 placed here, then we know that in this box now this has to be a 5. And then the other reason is this formation is not a good example, but if they line up, then that designates that they are pointing in that direction, which I'll go over when we get something like that. Okay, I'm actually just going to think about what we need in this row because there's only 4 open cells. So we have 1, 2, 3. We need 4, 5, 8, and 9. So I'm noticing this sees 8 and 9. So this can only be 4 and 5. And these two see 5. So these are 4, 8, 9. But look, this sees 4, 5, and 9. So this can only be 8. It's just literally the only digit it can be. And then we have 4, 5, and 9 left here. So this is 4, 9, and this is 4, 5, 9. Okay. So we have I'm skipping ahead a little bit, but we have an interesting interaction in this box because we have this 8, 9 and this 8, 9. And then these are actually in a really convenient position to cause crossings. So we have this 8 looking down and this 8 looking in, which puts 8s in one of these two. Actually, sorry, 8's placed. But let's ignore this 8 for a second because it's still interesting even without that. And then we have this 9 and this 9, and that puts a 9 in one of these two. Even without this 9. But with this 9 and this 8, it actually does place them. But what these would do is these would point down. So we have this 8 and then these 8s here. The 8s being here, again, ignore my red marks here, ignore these two. These 8s here, that points down, this 8 points down. We'd have to have an 8 here in this column. And then these 9s and these 9s would point, and then this 9 would, again, we'd have to have a 9 here, which is still going to be what happens. But we can actually just place the digits and see that happen because of this 8 and 9. So that's pretty neat. This 2 looks in, putting a 2 in one of these two. I am going to mark the 8s and 9s now. So we have 8s here and 9s here. Oh, these two 1s look up, putting a 1 here. And then these ones join together to put a 1 up here somewhere. This 6 looks up. 6 is placed in this box. Very nice. That puts a 6 down here. I think there's a lot going on all at once, so I'm just going to slow down and take it easy here. So we have 4, 5, and what do we miss? 2, 4, 5. So I see this can't be 5, so we have 2, 4, 5, and that's not a 5. This is not 2, 8, or 9. So I think it's only 4, 5. Let's just double check. It can't be 1, 2. Oh, it could be 3 as well. Right. Okay. So it's 3, 4, 5. Can't be 6, 7, 8, or 9. Okay. This row needs a 2, 3, 4, 5. That's actually surprisingly not limited. I'm just seeing this too. I'm gonna put 3, 4, 5 there, but this box needs 1, 3, 4, 5. I see this 3 looking up, so 3 is one of these two. I guess I'll mark the ones that can only be 3. So this is 1, 4, 5. And then this is 1, 3, 5. Oh, it's not 4 or 5. Interesting. So only 1, 3. I think this, this can't be 5. So this is 1, 3, 1, 3, 4. Okay, they're all down to 3 or fewer. This column has 4 left. So we need 1. Oh, we do need a 3. Oh, darn. Because I was seeing this 3 is out of these two. So what are these? These are 1, 2. Interesting result there. Can't be 3. And we need a 7. Okay. So this is 1, 2, 3, 7. It's not a 2. 1, 3, 7. Some weird cells going on here. Restricted, but not restricted enough. Okay, let's keep scanning. I think there's probably, yeah, like I'm not finding some of these easy things I've been looking at. I've been getting distracted, but these 6s looked in, so 6 can only be there. And then now these 6s look down, 6 can only be here. We have a 6 down here. That's nice. So this 6 eliminated this 6, and these 6s are pointing. They this box needs the 6 from row 9. So row 9, the rest of row 9 can't have a 6, which means that's not a 6, or we'd have nowhere to put 6 in row 9. And that places 6 in this box. So we are left with, we're left with this rectangle of 6s. It's a very long rectangle, but it's the same rectangle we see all the time. Let's see. We've got 8s over here. I'm skipping around a bit. Let's go back up here and make sure I've hit everything to be found up here. I haven't. There's 7s here. There's a lot going on in this, in general, in this puzzle. I feel like it's not, yeah, okay, so this is nice here. So we could have seen 1, 7 here and 1, 7 here, and then this 6, 8 not being 1, 7. And so 1 and 7 have 2 places in this box. So if there's 2 cells for two digits, and it's the same 2 cells, then we can just say that that's a hidden pair. And the corner marks told us that. It's completely overlapping corner marks. When it's the same number of corner marks as cells, can be converted to center marks. So that's a 1, 7 pair. So that looks right. It means that's not a 1, and that's not a 1 because of the 1, 7 pair. So 1 is down here somewhere. These are 2, 3, 4, 5. I noticed 2 in this row can only be here because we have this 2 here. So that's a 2. And then this is 3, 4, 5. I'm just going to mark that because it matches this one. In fact, for this column, what do we need besides 3, 4, 5? We need an 8. So 8 in this column can only go there. And then this is 3, 4, 5. These are, what's the other digit besides 3, 4, 5? Still 2. So 2 is in one of these 2. And this is also 2, 3, 4, 5, but not a 2. So this is 3, 4, 5. What else does this need? This needs a 7. So 7's in one of these 2. This box needs a 7. All right, I think that's pretty good. Let's move on. I've got this 7 looking down and this 7 looking in. That puts a 7 in one of these 2. Are there, yeah, there actually aren't that many repeats. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got the 6s repeating, 7 and 9. So horizontally, at least, we don't really have repeats we can use. I was looking for this 1 to do something, but it can be in 3 places. The 9, though. The 9 looks in. That's gonna be helpful. This 9 looks in here, and so 9 can basically these 9s working together to put a 9 in one of these 2. And that can be found using my crossing method. So I know it's really busy here, but if you have 2 digits in the same box that share the same row or column, in this case they share the same row, then by definition there's going to be 1 column, in this case, that they do not occupy. That's not in the box. And you want to look at that column for any digits that aren't already placed in the box. So we don't care about the 5, but 8, 9, and 6 are all contenders here. Then you want to look at the 2 rows they don't occupy, not in the box. We don't care about empty cells. We're looking for repeats, 8, 9, or 6. So we don't care about the 7, but the 9 and the 6 are interesting. And notice we got those marked. The 9 and the 6 ended up corner marked, and they end up corner marked in a way that they point. So we already did the 6s, and that got us this 6. But we also have the 9s, which removes this 9 corner mark, which gives us this 9. Very handy. I believe we're down to a rectangle of 9s now. Ooh, no, we're not. We have 9s. Oh, yeah, we have 9s here. Hold on, what's going on with 9s? Right, okay, I see what's going on. And then we have 9s here. So we end up with this formation, which can't be resolved. You see that a lot too. Usually like somehow in this form here, where you get, you get these two dominoes, and then you get some of this quad that sort of connect to them, and something external needs to resolve them. Or you need a naked single 9 to resolve them. Okay, anyway. I'm trying to take the opportunity to teach as I go, because I feel like that's nicer than just learning in a void. Oh, this 8 looks down. That puts an 8 in one of these two. Is there nothing else to find over here? So if we're looking for crossings here, we don't care about the 9-6, so we'd only be able to find an 8. But unfortunately, there's no 8 over here. For this 9-7, the 6 doesn't help because it's already placed. Neither does this pointing 9. For this pattern, you can always just take a glance and see if there's something here and something here that match. There's not, but that would limit it to these two. That's the sort of things you want to scan for as you go. Let's just go vertically now. So I'm not sure that there's anything. Well, let's actually just fill these 3, but I'm not sure that there's any repeats that I didn't already notice here. But here we need, we have 1, 2, 3. We need 4, 5, 6. No, we need 4, 5, 7. So this can't be 4 or 7. So this is a naked single 5. And these are a 4, 7 pair. Okay. Does that do anything? We got the 5. So that puts a 5 up here. Okay, I'm just going to keep looking vertically. I don't know that there's anything else to find here. There may not be anything that I missed, but there might be. We'll see. I'm not seeing anything here. Forgive me if there is. Okay, we've got a 5 in one of these two. Let's mark that. That's all I'm seeing. Okay, so the next thing that we want to look for, which we have been kind of as we go also, is restricted cells. So there's a few different ways to find restricted cells. The easiest way is what we've been doing, which is like rows, columns, boxes that are limited to 4 or fewer cells. 4 is a nice cutoff because you're pretty likely to find other restrictions on those cells, and you might be able to find some good stuff. So like these 4, for example, we already have the 1, 7 marked, but we need 1, 4, 7, 8. So for example, this sees 7 and 8 in addition to the row. So it can only be 1 and 4. That's what we're looking for here. This can't be 7, so this is 1, 4, and 8. And this can't be 1, so this is 4, 7, 8. And it can't be 8 either. Oh, that's a 4, 7 pair in this box. That's very nice. So we don't need the 7s there. Interesting. Okay. That was a non-trivial limitation. I thought maybe the 4s would look in and cause a hidden 4, 7, but it's not true. So it actually does eliminate 4 from here. But the remaining 3 digits in the box are 2, 3, and 8. So I'm just going to mark, oops, not corners. 2, 3, and 8. There you go. Interesting. This can't be 2. Yeah, this can't be 2. So 2 in this column can only go here. So that's a 2. Nice. That leaves a 3, 8 pair. So that's not 3. This is 3, 4, 5, 7. I still don't want to mark that. Yeah, I still don't want to mark that. How about this row now? It's down to 4. So we have 1, 3, 6, 8. These can't be 3. So let's put 1, 6, 8 in them. That's not an 8 either. This can't be 6. So this is 1, 3, 8. There's 4 left here, but I think we already thought about it. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there's nothing to do with that. Oh, is that? Oh, no, never mind. I thought I saw something with, yeah, I didn't, so never mind. Okay, so the other way we can find restricted cells, I don't even know if this is a good example, but notice it does see digits in its row, its column, and its box. And what we want to look, what we're hoping for is not a lot of repeats. The unfortunate thing is like this 2, 5, and 8. are not in addition because we already have 2, 5, and 8 in its row and column. But the 1, 6, 8, 2, 7, 5 are all unique. And so it's down to 3 digits. Those 3 digits are 3, 4, and 9, which could come in handy. In fact, that came very much in handy because we now have a 3, 4, 9 triple there. And so then this can't be a 9 because of the 3, 4, 9 triple. And in fact, 9 in this 3, 4, 9 triple, 9 is here. That's very helpful. So this can't be a 9, which puts a 9 here in this box based on our corner marks. I'm not sure if that... This can't be 7. Okay, now that this is filled with a 9, 7 is limited to these 2 in this box because of this 7 and this 7. That's actually a crossing on this 3, 9. These 7s point up, so this can't be 7. Now we have this 1, 3 pair. The 1, 3 pair looks back down, placing the 7 here and the 2 here. It was 2. The question to ask was, where does 2 go in this column? I got there in kind of a circuitous route. I never know how to pronounce that word. Did I pronounce it right? Anyway, that's a 4, that's a 1, that's an 8, that's a 3. I think we might have found it. That was it. That was the linchpin. All right. So that's a 1 and a 3 and a 4 and a 5. I think it's all singles from here, but we'll find out. Yeah, we can get the 6, we can get the 1, we can get the 8. There's just a lot to do. This is 1, 9, 3. There's not much point in cleaning up until you finished with all the singles because it might just place. All right. So yeah, there wasn't much to clean up after all that. This is a 7. Okay, what do we need here? 5 and what? 4 and 5. So we can place those. What do we need here? Because it's 4, by the way. We need 2 and 5. That 5 tells us the order. Here we need 4 and 7. Not done. Oh, the 9 is just by itself there. This is 4. Nope, I was wrong. I saw the 4 as soon as I touched the button. That's a 7. This is 4 and 7, 2 and 4, and then remaining is 2 and 3. Just go like that, and we're done. Ooh, that didn't feel like 17 minutes, but things really flowed in the puzzle. I don't think I was ever... I think probably the key spot, though, was this finding this random 3 and 4, 9 triple here was extraordinarily helpful. I think there were some spots earlier that were also very helpful, but I don't think any of them were particularly difficult. But for some reason, my eye was drawn to this cell when I finally gave up on restricted rows and columns. I noticed this was down to 3, and it ended up being extremely useful. So cool. Let me know how you did. Maybe you saw the... I don't really want to go back, but I think it was this 1, 6, 8 probably was hidden here as well. You might have seen that instead of this naked triple. You might have been able to see the hidden triple. Let me know how you did on this one. Was this also the linchpin solve for you? And of course, if you enjoyed this content, then why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.